It's the Wickersham Leader Show with today's episode, Seeing the Big Picture. Greetings, everybody. Uh-oh. Ignore that. Ignore all that. That didn't happen. So today, it's an art stream. And no requests from people this week, which is fine because I'm drawing a picture for one of my friends today. I'll be drawing her character. So that should be fun because I don't know, they've got like a bit of a dynamic thing going on there. It could be really interesting. Also, the cartoon review is today. But I am considering moving it to Friday. You know, I'm thinking about it. I'm moving stuff around. There's gonna be some changes around here with some of the organization. But for right now, got some art to do. So let's get right to it. You there? Hello? Oh, cool. Cool. Well, whatever. Here we are. Oh, I like this song. Oh, let's see. Let's get our sketch in. And if I finish before time's up today, that's fine too. It happens all the time. We could start, I could start doing some doodles, or I could start a different piece. I don't have to finish. I like the banjo on this one. More songs should have banjos in them. Let's see now. So we've got like a superhero type character, but think a little more Spider-Man, less Superman. So I'll turn off that stabilizer. Let's start. I'm thinking you made your own spider versions? Are they like saucy Spider-Man or something like that? Spider-Man is a girl named Muffet Parker who drew Muffet. It's just Muffet from Undertale. Man, hold on. I'm having a hard time thinking of the general posing. I've got it. We're gonna do a hole in the wall type situation. That new kitty cat game that just came out? Oh, what's it called? Stray? I don't have it. Actually, I think we need to make this a little smaller so this perspective works a little better. May not make, yeah, may seem a little silly, but it can add a lot to the picture if you actually put a floor on it. And we can have a second floor in the back. Finally, I get to be a cat like I've always dreamed. Oh, that's good. Now the question is this gonna be inside or outside? I guess I'll have to figure that out once I'm done with the line art and start doing the background. Would be cool if there was graffiti on the wall. Well, I need to figure out exactly what's going on here first before I think about small details like that. Like, the more important things would be like, what's this mall made of? And considering the shape, I've decided it's going to be brick. It's like, is this inside or outside? Is this in the back inside or outside? What's the pose? What's her reaction? Are we going to be able to see who did this to the wall? Is it going to be her? You know, those are all the things that you have to ask. I think that what I want to do is let's see. So I'm glad that this character has such a good reference, and they also left she also left the colors for me to use, thankfully. So I'm trying to figure out exactly. Leg positioning. The other arm. Maybe I should move this first arm instead. No, no, no. I'll leave it. I like this position of this arm. I think it can be very fun. But the question comes in, where am I gonna put the other one? Arm's a little long based on the references. I could probably shrink this a little bit, move it over there. That kind of works. I like that one, actually. Let's see, where her eye's gonna be. What's your name on Steam? It's the same as here. It's Wickersham Leader. Same as everything. Most of my friends are completely different names. That's fair. Head's a little too large. I think I'm gonna shrink this. A little bigger. Alright, yeah, that's good. Let's start getting to the actual main sketch that we're going to be following through most of this in here. Okay, so she's got like this. She's got like this chin strap thing going on here. Where it goes under here. Then, okay, so then it...
It beats at our eardrums until much of the time we're hardly conscious of it. But on this particular Saturday morning, Jimmy Foster suddenly became very conscious of it.
And then put in some of the eyelash work here. It's a little bit more of a square pupil than what I've drawn here. Kind of looks a little like this.
It seemed as though the post was vibrating. Well, he'd soon find out.
If I wanted to copy her style, I'd be doing it like this.
The scrap of wood showed him that
You had iCarly on the DS. Wow. Is it good? Did you play it all the way through yet? I thought you were a pro at this.
sound is all around us, everywhere. But on this particular Saturday morning, Jimmy Foster suddenly became very conscious of it. Jimmy's ears were now wide open to the sounds around him.
Say, that's wonderful. It sounds as if it's right next to my ear.
Short waves for a high note,
This character uses very stark
long waves for
shading. Very, very heavy lines here. Very heavy usage of colors.
be careful, Jimmy. It corrodes my radio phone. Now watch.
Let's get that thin neck. Absolutely minuscule. And then we've got these big old gloves that hang around the outside here.
That's that, but it's not all by any means.
If they show love, I'ma show it back. If the catch is too small,
Let's
I'ma throw it back.
see
I've done a lot,
here.
but I ain't got a lot to show for that. Alright, yeah, let's do that again. If they show love, I'ma show it back. If the catch is
And we've
too
got
small,
also
I'ma
these
throw it
lines
back.
that go
I've done a lot,
across.
but I ain't got a lot to show for that. Alright, yeah, let's get into it. A lot of things have happened since we last spoke. Like smash hopes, half empty, now this glass is broke. And I'm the captain of this crash boat. So when it's time to sink or swim, I always choose to do the backflow. I know that not a lot of humans are as sharp as I am. My modesty's my greatest quality. It's not, I'm lying. I know I'm only just alright with this art of rhyming. No, I'm not applying myself. In fact, I'm hardly.
Okay, I'm actually feeling this one. This drawing's kind of coming out nice. Only thing is that the lipstick issue. You know what? I'll figure that out when I get to the actual color portion.
I can't complain at where I'm at, I'm just happy to be here. I'd be ecstatic if we happen to have a repeat here. Thanks to Pro Leader, I'm rapping the heaters while passing the reefer, man, that's what I call
Then-
a breather. If they show love, I'ma show it back. If the catch is too small, I'ma throw it back. I've done a lot, but I ain't got a lot to show for that. I've done a lot, but I ain't got a lot to show for that.
Then her other arm would be down here. Much of the same kind of thing.
It's your story, scripture, but that doesn't mean I've gotta hang it. I used to be a Mormon saying things like gosh and dang it.
Then-
Now I'm trying to rap while I act like I don't want to make it. So fuck a record deal.
Whoa! Didn't realize the song had that in it.
My only competition is
What's this one called? Gotta get rid of it. Alright, so... almost all rap has swears. Yeah, but most of it didn't. And I'm trying to maintain a family-friendly image. I'm a family-friendly kind of guy. Oh, I just realized that this is not... Give me 1 second. We need to zoom in more. You guys need to see... There you go. Perfect. And these sneakers are pretty interesting, if only for the fact that they're huge. Well, they say, you know, they say that when it comes to swearing or any other thing that you might see as negative habits, the best way to stop is to never start. That sounds mean, but it's true. I never started. I've never done that. I'm not supposed to. Like, these shoes need to be shown better. Because that it looks nice, but I need to show that it's bent. Hello, Puggy. Welcome back. Alright, so I go over here, up and over. That's why it's twice as funny when you get mad. How do you enter the raffle? I'll be doing it at the end of the stream. So I'll tell everybody what to do then. Yeah, because you guys have time to. You guys have time to hang around until then. Just get yourselves acquainted with everyone. Look at how big these sneakers are. Mad huge sneaks. I want to change the shape of this hand just a little bit. Probably won't participate because I've won the last 5. Yeah. I probably won't even enter you because you've won the last 5. This is a character from a friend of mine. Her name is Comet, and she's a superhero. But I don't actually know what her powers are or anything like that. But she's fun to draw. This is for Artfight, because my friend is also doing that. Since they were the last 5, I would graciously accept the W. Hey, if you're here when it happens, I'll do it. The only thing that I gotta say is you gotta hit me up someplace I can You gotta hit me up someplace I can actually contact you. Discord is the best location for that. So if you're not in the server yet, there's a link to it on my YouTube banner. Might as well just say, if anybody else is around and you guys are liking what you're seeing, you know, subscribe, hit the bell or something. I don't know if I even have a bell. The scale is all messed up on this one. Is the server welcoming or toxic? Now, why would I make a server that tries to be as toxic as possible? We're cool. We hang out. We play Smash. There's a question of the day. Ah, okay. I do have a bell. Elliot, it's so good to see you. How are you doing? I've been so busy, but I've been meaning to talk to you because I'm doing more cooking for myself. I'm making some sick recipes. The other day, guys, I made cookies for the first time. And they were good. They managed to stay soft for 3 days. There's an anime server I joined when the owner just let people get bullied and people didn't care. Oh, well, I can assure you we don't do that. You never baked with your folks? No. It's because I'm always sober. There goes that thing about being for kids. We're family friendly. We're family friendly. Not many people talking it too much, so it's not too active. Yeah, she's right. But I would love to see how family friendly we talking. Well, I don't swear. The server itself is chill. I don't care what other people say. I just care what I say. Wouldn't be right of me to police other people like that. You know how it is. No, I always ended up waking up too late, and my mom would always bake cinnamon buns for Christmas. Never cuss like us cool kids. Don't you dare. Heck off. But no, trust me. The server's fine. You're gonna fit right in. You can make new friends. Hang out. See you later, Elliot. I'll message you later today. I've taken photographs of some of the food I've made. Alright, I think this is our base. This is what we're going to be using here. Don't want to get bullied? Trust me, you're going to have to try pretty hard to get bullied. Don't try to get bullied. That's my #1 tip. Don't try to get bullied. I'm worried that when I do the line art, it's going to be so sterile by comparison to the energy that's in this piece. Well, you don't have to if you don't want to. If it's too much, that's totally fine, too. I'm not about to bully someone into a server because they're concerned about bullying. Do I have that haircut IRL? Of course, this is me. I mean, come on. The current year is 1938. This is me. Yeah, of course it's me. I don't know what you were expecting. I'm a toon. Nah, hold on. I gotta get this to fit better. This, like, slightly boxy style she has. You were expecting a sweaty man. Well, that's not a very nice thing to say. Talk about bullying. Calling me a sweaty man. Come to think of it, I'll have to give you guys a tour of the place at some point. You said in the Toontown stream? What? I didn't say I was sweaty. Now somebody's gonna go back and tell me that, yes, I did say that. Sweaty neckbeard redditor. No, that's not me. That ain't me. That's not me. I would never. Nothing wrong with being a little sweaty. Well, now this is just getting a little weird. Something's not right here. Let me try instead to just... What drawing software in this? This is Krita. It's a free photo editing software / art program. It starts with a K, Krita. Having some trouble with this hand today. How do I pronounce GIF? Like that. It's the right way to pronounce it. You able to tip the TP roll? Oh, over. Over is the best way. Which way do you peel banana? From the bottom. You gotta pinch it. Pinch the bottom, and then you have a... That's how the monkeys do it. I used to peel it from the top when I was a kid, but pinching it from the bottom just makes it way easier to open and gives you way less mess. Oh, I forgot to remove this one from the playlist. Favorite fast food? That is a difficult question. Because, let's see. I do like McDonald's. Classic American. No, but I like, I'm a chicken guy. I like fried chicken. I like anything like fried chicken. Ugh. This just looks so poor compared to the sketch. KFC? I do like KFC. But it can be a pain to get it the way I like it sometimes. Alright, you know what? Forget this. I'm just gonna... We'll come back to this later. Let me see here. Thoughts on Nintendo? Well, they make my favorite games. Donkey Kong Country is my favorite game ever. And although they didn't make that, they are the reason it exists. So, I gotta give some credit where credit's due, of course. I wonder why this song's in German. Oh, this is always one of the most annoying parts, when you gotta connect the face all together. What's the game I'm the most skilled at? I actually don't know. I want to say it's Donkey Kong Country. I can beat that game. I know that game forward and back. I can beat it in like an hour. I can beat it in like an hour and 5 minutes, I think, is the shortest time I've ever done it. That game, though, let's see. Because, like, it's a platformer, and it's such a simple one. You really don't need too much. Favorite celebrity? Oh, I don't pay attention much to celebrities. But, I like Clark Gables. Or, let me see. Peter Lorre's pretty good. Christopher Lee. Oh, my goodness. Can I just get this to look nice? Alright, so I just need this to connect properly. These people are all really old. What are you talking about? Most of these people are in the prime of their life. I mean, I guess talkies have been around for a bit. Getting this to read properly. Can be hard. Especially... Alright, we'll do it like this. I like Mel Blanc. I think Mel Blanc may be one of my favorites. That guy can do great voices. They're all still alive. I told you, it's 1938. me try this. Huh. Toontown Line was around 1938? Yeah, I don't know. These things just keep showing up. I don't know where they come from. They just keep showing up all over the place. Celeste found a copy of Sonic and the Secret Rings in my trash bin the other month. Celeste is, you can see in the chat thing on the left, that's my friend, Art Guru Sauce. If it's 1938, then who's the president? Not one for politics. But I want to say... McKinley? Is he still president? No. Turns out, hasn't been for quite some time. It's FDR now. Hey, look, I don't know what to tell you. I was totally off base. Doesn't matter. Maybe? Suppose not really in 1938. Well, apparently I'm living in 1889. I don't get newspapers around here. They don't deliver to the junkyard. And I can't afford one of them new fangled, what's the word I'm looking for? One of them newfangled long-distance radios. I just get some of the local stations. When I start streaming? 5 years ago. Things have changed a lot since then. Pre-no-no word from PewDiePie. Like I said, I don't keep up with those kinds of people. I don't like to be the center of attention from drama or hop on to drama, stuff like that. So I just don't pay attention to that sort of thing. Yeah, the spectrum of jokes that people find funny changes quite fast these days, doesn't it? I used to be able to reuse the same material for quite some time. Now a joke is dead a month after people have started telling it. How do I get this hood to read? Favorite thing to do in my spare time? Draw. I'm an artist by trade. Been trying to get people to buy some. Doesn't seem to go very well. Because when you've got yourself an idea, you can make it happen. Anything you want can become real if you just draw it. Do you take commissions? Yes, I do, actually. Is there anything you won't draw? Gore? And anything that's not safe for work. I'm willing to try almost anything else once. It's funny because I think a lot of your old artwork has blood. Blood, but like... Okay, first off, I was a teenager when I drew that. When you're a teenager, you don't have as much principles. You kind of are mad at the world, and you want people to know it, right? Not safe for work is where the money's at. Well, not how I want to make my money. I'll draw light blood. Like, if you want me to draw somebody kicking someone else's teeth in, and then they got blood coming out of it, like the Powerpuff Girls, sure, I'll draw that. But I don't want to have to break out an anatomy book.
Get to making with jive, boy. Sunshine. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yeah, yeah. Yes, you shine. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yeah, yeah. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yeah, yeah. Yes, you shine. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Yes, you holler, yes. 1, 2, 3, do it.
All right. I like how this body's coming out. Very stylized. Maybe I want to take a look at these eyes again. Why is naked a banned word? I don't know. Sometimes these channels are strange like that. Let me redraw the eye outlines. The inside of the eye is fine. I want to leave that as is. But I think these outlines could be a little better. You know, I could make it worse by accident, so I think I'll leave it as is. The Herbs? Never played that one. Anime girls in bikinis? Sure, I'll draw anime girls in bikinis. That's safe for work. Played it a bunch as a kid. Did you find it while you were going through all of your stuff today? As an adult, I wonder how you were terrible at it. It was so easy. Huh. Ooh, aren't those some pretty manicured, painted nails? That looks way better than my first attempt at doing these hands. Also, the actual character has 5 fingers on each hand, but I'm doing 4 because I only have 4 fingers on each hand. It's an RG enter. Every time that enters your house, it determines if you get robbed and you can never get your stuff back. Favorite thing and worst thing about myself? That's a bit of a personal question, isn't it? I think if we're gonna go for favorite thing, then I think it'll be my ability to be friendly. I'm a pretty friendly guy. But I think that that's also kind of the worst thing about me. Where I don't have the kind of personality that like attracts people. But the people who do stick around are really good, you know? So what makes the herbs different from your normal Sims game? Less options, mostly. I mean, it's on the GBA, so that just makes sense. Because I know there's a PC version as well. What do you call me, Wicker? Nah. Just call me Nick. That's what most people call me. I'm Nick, the Wickersham leader. See this pin? This one right here on my chest? Yeah, I awarded it to myself. After building a plane that didn't explode instantly. Exploded 5 minutes later. Also, there's dialogue written in English, and different Sims have way more varied voices. Huh. You gotta set up topics, and some topics tick people off while it makes others happy. That sounds like pretty normal for a game like this. Is Nick short for something? It's short for Nicholas. Honestly, it's like all non-PC sim games where there's a set story you have to climb the ranks of society to win. Oh, I see. I've never played any Sims game that wasn't on a computer. This beat is pretty chill, though. I'll give him that much. You ever played My Sims? So basically capitalism? I guess so. The Sims 3 on Wii is the worst of them. Yeah, I love this OST. Them thighs, though. She does have some nice thighs. I mean, you would expect that a superhero would, right? Cause like, you know, you're kind of walking around and doing stuff all day. You probably wouldn't be flabby. Unless that was like your superpower or something. Being fat is that one dude's superpower in MHA. Oh, I never watched that show. Celeste, you watched it, didn't you? Can you tell me? Yeah, you stopped after season 4. It's getting bad. It's ending, isn't it? His name was Big Fat. Oh, okay. Works for me, I guess. Interesting choice for your name, I guess. Forgot exactly how it works, but he can absorb people into his fat. The manga is done. Okay. Or it's ending. Well, that makes sense that the show would stop, because the show, after all, was made to promote the manga. Like most anime. It was Fat Gum. That's a better name. Do you care about spoilers? No. No, I don't think so. Did they take over Boom Beach? Yeah, he gets 6 more in the manga. Yes, I actually do know about this. It's because now all the other... There are, like, none of the other, like, classmates are important anymore. Because now it's like he can use all the powers that the previous owners of One for All had. This sounds like WarioWare music. No, Wario Land 4 music, I should say. Some special prophecy boy makes you roll your eyes, honestly. Now, if I were not so nice, this is where I would counter with your responses to certain reactions to Sonic plot points. Wario is very handsome. Well, at least we know you have a type, Puggy. Alright. Here's our protagonist. Let's start coloring it in. Just speaking facts. Alright. If you say so. Thoughts on Sonic 2 movie? It was okay. It was alright. That's kind of all I can say about it. Now, I don't know what this bright color... Are her shoes? Yes, her shoes are also this color. Can Twitch stop freaking out when you switch apps? No. No. That's a negative? Alright, and then we get in our yellow, which goes in the eyes. as well as here. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do at all. There we go. Gotta get in there and draw this stuff. What's my most controversial opinion? I like pineapple on pizza. I think people are overreacting. Okay, the color's the same. Yeah, you heard me. Pineapple on pizza? It's fine. With ham? Good stuff. You dip your slices in ranch. No, I don't really like ranch that much. I think I like it, but it's not my favorite. Eat too much of it. Well, that's the price you pay for living in the United States. Ranch. Why does this have Minecraft cave noises in it? It's the nighttime theme. Favorite grocery store? Wherever I can get all my stuff. I don't really have a favorite grocery store. I don't know anybody that does. Well, you're the first person I've met who I know that has a favorite grocery store. top lipstick, only the bottom. How often do you go outside? Don't ask me that question. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta go get something to drink. Toons may not need to drink, but I still like doing it. Okay, so we've actually got a little more to do here with the colors. So let me go in with this right over here. We're gonna follow this yellow from under the arm. Gotta make that thinner. There we go. Thoughts on Lego? Good building blocks. Their interlocking brick-built system works really well. Nothing really bad I could say about it. How am I gonna do this broken wall? Favorite brand of toothpaste? What's with all these questions? Maybe I should ask you a question instead. What other streamers do you watch? So now, I'm trying to think. We've got ourselves a background layer here. And so I think what might be cool is if we have the sunlight behind Comet and we're looking inside here. What's your favorite type of pencil? Number 2, baby! Number 2. If you ain't number 2, then no hope for you. Answer my toothpaste question first. No, who cares? It's toothpaste. As long as it gets my teeth clean, does it really matter? The answer is no, it doesn't. Alright, let's start building this wall. Should have said Colgate, SMH. Should have said Colgate. Alright, let's fill this in with our brick color we're going to be using. Toothpaste lore goes very deep. Why don't you tell me some of this toothpaste lore? Let me see. There's got to be a tool here that I really need for this. Explain the history of toothpaste without looking it up on Wikipedia. I don't understand. Where is the pixel brush? Is this it? Thoughts on Elon Musk? We're not talking about him today, right? Oh, so in the future, huh? No, maybe. I don't know. Back off. I don't want to talk about it. I'm the streamer, and I'm saying what goes. Let me see now. No. I don't think this is the best way I could have done bricks. And you know what? It would probably be best if I didn't do bricks right now. Let me see. Hold on. Alright, here's what I've got. Delete this. Put this back down. So, the inside of the wall doesn't have to be brick. No. It may be easiest to use a steel wall. Draw a hole in steel wall. Let's see. Alright. No, that's kind of... Did I go to art school? I did. Although most of what I actually use in my art career is self-taught stuff. And I imagine a lot of other people are like that too. The kind of experience that you get once you're done is completely different from when you start. Before you've started, I should say. I don't care whose quote it is. It's true. The kind of experience you get when you're doing art after you're done with schooling is very different. Oh, wait a minute. I'm realizing that I don't have to draw it this easy. Actually, I don't have to draw it this difficult because from our perspective, I want to make it so that it looks like it's opened from her side. So instead of looking like this, it's gonna look more like this. Favorite fruit? Oh, favorite fruit. Kiwis. I like kiwis. They're tasty. I also tend to be a big fan of citrus fruit. You sponsored by anyone? Nope. I don't have enough. I don't have any like social clout or anything like that. I can't really throw my weight around. I'd like to be, you know. I'd like if I could do this as a job, but. Sidewalk would be outside. And then we'll make it a park in the background because I don't feel like drawing buildings back there. This song is strange. Hello, the Gamer 2004. Welcome. It's the 2004 Gamer. What's life like in 2004, Gamer? This is music from The Sims 2. I'm not playing this music. This is a song request.
Most of the sound factors are already known. Speed of the tape and recording.
Ah, okay. It's a good year because you were born. Makes sense to me.
A fine-grained deposit of nickel. This makes smooth wall grooves. This takes precisely 2 minutes and 40 seconds. You have to be quick.
Alright, so let's think about how we want to actually put this all together now. How would I do this huge wall?
But this is the point where most people long for a roadmap. You discover unlimited variety, the finest in sound and performance.
Let's see now. Throw in more of the wall this way.
This takes precisely 2 minutes and 40 seconds. They have to be perfect.
Now I just need to mess around with this wall with the colors so that we can start to get what we're looking for here. Forgot it doesn't go all the way down to the bottom of the page. I'm reminded of Monkey Island with this song. There we go. So let's get rid of our little sketch layer here. So all we're left is this hole. And our light source is coming from, if essentially it's behind Comet. That's where our light source is. So let's see now. I have to make this wall look like it's made of metal. So let's start by playing around with some of its colors here. So I think what I want to do first is we want to get our lines that are going side to side here, because we can use these as examples for the kind of shine we're looking for. So if we make these just a little blue, and then we turn down the opacity, not turn down that, turn down this one, we can kind of put in these lines, and it gives you an idea of the serrations of the wall. Because when metal is made, it isn't like, unless it's like forged metal, which walls usually aren't, they have these lines from the process that it takes to make it. And from here we can kind of go in with the white on this one area on the side here. But then we go in with the black, and you gotta be very careful with black, because black is a very overpowering color. Gotta make sure you don't have too much there, but it gives it depth. And when it comes to shadows, we want the darkest parts to be really off. Thoughts on Zaxby's chicken. I've never even had Zaxby's. So now you can kind of get a look here, and you can see like, oh, this looks kind of like metal. Now we can go in with some of our tools here. Let's try this white. Literally just, oh. This white is now reflecting some light from somewhere. And then we can do the same thing with this black. We can go in and we can make this look dark. And then we can go in with a medium tone and start putting that over top of it. And now it looks smooth again with some serrations. But the problems start to arise when we get to this center area, because this center area isn't playing nice. Because of the shape I have it at, it's going to mess with a lot of things here. So I could go... So first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a new layer for this. Because I want to be able to edit this one, and I don't want it to mess with the one underneath. Now, I'm kind of eyeballing this one, because I don't really deal with this very often. But I think I should try to go for some black to give it a little bit of an indentation of a third dimensional space here. And we can kind of play around with that, how the edge kind of goes all the way around. Now, another aspect of this, of course, is that when you go in, that's on the Prince-Harian main market drama. I don't pay attention to drama. We go in with our tool, with our easy, simple tool here, and we shrink it down, and then we erase it. And from here, we can kind of play around with what metal looks like when it breaks. There's going to be some smooth parts, but there's also going to be some really jagged parts. And this is all going to be happening at a much smaller level than what the thing already has, right? You can kind of see now, if you look at the shape of these lines and everything, you can kind of get the indentation of it being made of metal. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Since this part wasn't destroyed, it was bent, right? And when metal bends, it tends to stay smooth on the wider side because it stretches out farther. On the inside, the part that bends inward, it starts getting really crumply. And that's because that when the metal gets crumply, that means that like it has to move together because you're bending it towards that direction. Like look at your arm and see how when your arm bends up, the parts of it squish together. That applies to like everything that bends. So don't be afraid to like give an indentation, because a little bit of an inclination of an idea can go a long way in something like this. So I think this one I actually want it to move it in some more and make it also one of these parts. Look at this. Now, I should point out, like I said, I've never done this before, but sometimes you can just try things until they work. And I think we're working. want to smooth out this bit a lot because I feel like this part definitely was not cleared out properly. Thoughts on democracy? Democracy's good. Why are you asking me about that? There we go. Now, we can go with a layer below, and we can start playing around once again with our grays here. So we're gonna go in with another thing, except this time we're gonna just have some little inclinations that something is going on back there. Because you don't need lines all the time. Because here's the thing. When it comes to reading lines in real life... You said I was the streamer and my word is law? Well, it's my law that we have democracy. Except in my streams. I'm the one who controls everything on these streams. Outside of these streams, sure. But on these streams, it's mine. Alright, so now we've got this, so we can go in with our little lines again. Once I figure out where they are. There they are. We can make them smaller. We can make them black, actually. And we go in. Actually, we don't need to make it smaller. It should be the same lines. Favorite streamer? Me. Are you a morning or a night person? Oh, 100% night guy. Oh, yeah, that's me. I'm a night guy. Alright, so let's put another thing over these two. We'll add one more group for both of them, and we'll go in with the, thinking this dark blue. But it's not night right now? No. And we'll go in with the eraser. In fact, it might be worth it to go even farther and just straight up start putting orange at the sides of everything. Dogs or cats? Ooh, if I had to choose, I'd probably pick a cat. Because cats, don't don't require as much attention. They're a lot more freer. They do their own thing. And you don't need to have your eye on them 24/7. The dogs require to be walked and everything, and they want your attention a lot. I think I'd rather end up having a cat. But if, to be honest, I'm not a pet person, not really interested in having pets. Let me put on the yellow. I don't know who Mark Kelly is, and I don't really need to know. Okay. How do you feel about that? I think that looks pretty nice. Liquid Richard? No. Best I can do is Liquid Snake. I don't get the reference. Liquid Snake is a character from Metal Gear Solid. Alright, so we've got this all set up. Now we can start putting things into the back. Our first thing we're going to put down is this sidewalk. Pretty basic one. Gonna pick a beigeish orangey color. Is Metal Gear Solid dead? Yeah, pretty much. Series basically hasn't had a new game since Survive. People hated Survive too. This is the wrong color. So let me go ahead and make it more pale. That's better. Are there any solid Metal Gears in the game? Yeah, a Metal Gear usually appears at least once per game. All right. Hey, no problem. I always try to read chat. And we're here to chat and hang out and share thoughts on things. Alright, so let's get our sidewalk a little bit more Here to conversate. Indeed. So the nice thing about the sidewalk, though, is that it's uneven. So if you go in with this here, I drew the lines first to guide me, but then I'm going in with this to, like, get that really nice, authentic looking, worn out style. Most embarrassing gamer moments. Huh. I'm not sure. Here's a nice sidewalk, and because I don't, we'll blur it just a tad. Now, we'll go in, and we can take our little brushy here. We can just start messing around with this.
To what new horizons can we look now? Where are tomorrow's opportunities? The frontiers of the future are not on any map. But now, what's ahead of us?
You can blur the hecky out of this one. Maybe even change the color. I'm not a fan of this color. So let's make it a darker color. A little too bright. Okay, that's fine. We can just lower the opacity. There we go. It's the worst thing you've ever tasted? Probably the time when I bit down on a pill. That would have been the worst thing I've ever tasted. I was fortunately smart enough to not be one of those people who decided to lick a Switch cartridge. Because remember back in 2017 when that game came out? When everyone everybody was licking it. Alright. It's 3:30, which means that now we have the cartoon review. So if you'll pardon me, I'll just be switching on over. Whoop. Ah, here we are in the review room. So, today we have an episode from Adventure Time. Let me get my little notes out for this one.
But now, what's ahead of us?
It's broken. Okay, never mind. It fixed itself. So, ever had a waifu pillow? Finn had a pillow who was his actual wife. Created by Pendleton Ward for Cartoon Network in 2009, Adventure Time is a show about Jake the dog and Finn the human as they travel the world, visit unique places, meet new people, and get up to all kinds of trouble. And this show makes me question my own life. Pahoy, Season 5, Episode 16, released on April 8th, 2013. During a rainy day, that being knives are falling from the sky of all things, Finn and Jake decide to hang out and make a pillow fort with their friend, slash video game console BMO. Finn's feeling upset that his girlfriend, Flame Princess, didn't get the joke he told previously, and that, well, having a girlfriend can be hard. But
No, being crazy is hard. You're getting all hung up on imaginary problems. You gotta focus on what's real, man. You see this cup? This is literally my favorite cup. Huh. Now it's gone forever, so it's not real, and I don't care about it anymore.
Oh no, my favorite window!
But Jake's little platitude about the cup is of... Oh, I guess that just stops the video there. Is, it's pretty important. It's kind of a thing that, like, maybe somebody should hold on to. Like, take that, keep it right there for a minute. Finn enters the pillow fort to fester, as he puts it, and, well, when he reaches the end of this tunnel, he finds himself inside of a pillow world. The ground, sky, and even people are made out of pillow and bedding, and looking back, he notices that the door is gone, but can't think too much about that as a blanket dragon is attacking a nearby town. After slicing the beast, he is rewarded and given a party by Quilton, the mayor. After a dance with the mayor's daughter, a girl named Rosalind, Finn starts to hit it off with her, and begins his life with his pillow waifu. However, he does make a quick aside to Quilton that he's still looking for a door that brought him here. So already, Jake's advice seems to be kind of planting a little seed in his brain. He's concerned about everything, what with him still asking for them to find the way back home, or even saying he has a girlfriend when Rosalind first comes up to him. But for a brief moment, when he's just dancing with her, he's enjoying himself. It's different. Like, it's just a way in which Finn can finally unwind and see the things that Jake is saying for the reality it is. Meanwhile, back at the treehouse in our current timeline, we shift perspectives to Jake, only to see that, interestingly, he's decided to go and get his cup back from out the window. To which BMO questions what we're all thinking, that Jake said he didn't care about it. Jake just decides to reflect, and then he wonders what Finn's doing. Now, for Finn, it's been many years later where he's married Rosalind, had 2 children, and gotten super buff. Quilton arrives again, telling Finn that there is a mention of a mysterious door in an ancient book, and an oracle who claims to have knowledge of the portal. Despite living in this pillow world for years now, though, Finn can't seem to forget the real world and his desire to get back. He has a fantastic idealistic life with his loving family, and yet something still sticks out in his mind that he can't ever seem to push away, despite how much he's living with them. And then we cut back to Jake and BMO again as they're sitting around with clown wigs, one on BMO and one on Jake. Jake modestly tells BMO that he needs his cup again. I'm sorry, one on Jake's cup, not Jake himself. But BMO, despite objecting to that, is perfectly happy when Jake tells BMO that they're going to make hot chocolate instead. Going back to Finn, decades have now passed once again, where we see him speaking to the Oracle, who says that, well, despite your search, you're not going to be here for much longer. And attempting to make sense of it, Finn speaks to his family about the meaning of the Oracle's words. Rosalind, meanwhile, says she knows that he would have to leave someday, and just asks that he always remember his family when he eventually finds his way back home. Finn takes a moment, reflects on that, but also takes a second to think about what Jake told him before he left, but also the details seem to be a little bit jumbled. Memory Jake here appears to tell Finn to stay with his wife, and Finn isn't even sure if Jake was real in the first place, but Finn remarks on his amazing prediction skills and tells his children and his wife to pack up everything and that they're going to go back home. Finn evidently did end up looking for that door for most of his life, but based on what his memories and Jake told him, he finally accepted his fate. He decided to just live out the rest of his life. It wasn't worth paying attention to or worrying about, because now for him, he had a family. He had his own life. It was different. It was something that he now knew longer than anyone else. I mean, at this point in the series, he's like 14. He's only known Jake for 14 years, while the rest of his family has now been known for over 20 to 30 or even 50 years now. It's just unfortunate that it took such a long time and took away most of his life, that it completely passed him by. But he does plan on using the rest of his time wisely, free from worry. Once more, Jake and Bimo are playing on a chair, and Bimo questions Jake as to why he doesn't play with his own kids. Jake's children are half-breeds from a magical horse race and dogs, but they apparently grow up super quickly, so they don't need him anymore. And this appears to bother Jake, despite this seemingly being in the past, out of his mind, and gone forever. Which just builds upon everything we've been seeing Jake doing, that he may not totally buy into the stuff that he's telling Finn. Finn has skipped some more time, meanwhile, and is laying in bed surrounded by loved ones. The children say their goodbyes, and Finn accepts his death with enthusiasm. But he gets thrust forward into a black void where he comes across this mysterious red floating figure and accelerates towards a light before simply jumping out of the pillow fort a few minutes after he left. His attempts to explain what happened is interrupted when he gets a call from Flame Princess, his girlfriend, who tells him that, well, now she got the joke, and it's really funny. However, he forgot everything he was just about to tell Jake, despite Jake trying to remind him of it. So Finn eventually stopped searching for the door entirely, but that was the point at which he found it. After he finds himself back at home, he has only a mere moment to even think about what had just occurred before it's interrupted and he just puts it out of his mind. The pill world helped Finn forget his worries and just live, despite his ongoing search. He enjoyed himself and decided to just keep on keeping on. Meanwhile, Jake gives his original thoughts and then show that his advice was maybe applicable just as much to himself as it was to Finn. He lived an entire lifetime in an alternate world with a reminder for himself to keep going back one day, but ultimately forgot about it and moved along because to him, it didn't seem to matter anymore. And just as he moved past his original world, he instantly forgot the pillow world. Was it real? Did it teach Finn anything? Did it even matter to Finn? No, but not to us, the viewers. This saccharine world full of pillow people and blanket dragons becomes more real and in-depth in 15 minutes than the entire show had been up to this point. And we're 5 seasons in. Appearances can be deceiving, just as much as what people say, like with Jake. He means well, but his true feelings can betray him just like everyone else. The cup, the philosophy, the life, the pillows, and the return. It's a very sobering series of events that leaves me metaphorically naked and at a loss. You're gonna be forced to move on. Not in spite of your past, but because of it. If you want to watch this episode, you can find it on the Adventure Time Season 5 DVDs, which I believe is still being sold in stores, as well as HBO Max and Hulu. So, let's see, where have we left off here? Well, we've got our sidewalk here, as well as our whole background area. Let's get our floor in, so that we've got a floor underneath. Okay, so pretty basically anything would work here, but I'm gonna put it in front, and we're gonna take one of the colors here, and we're gonna just play around with it. So let's get our normal line again. All right, so this one's going to be a little different. We'll still, this one's a floor, and these floors tend to look somewhat different, especially even if they're made of metal, just like everything else. Hold on, I'm realizing that I forgot to erase some bits. Let me erase this.
Until I first met you, I was lonesome. And when you came inside, dear, my heart grew light, and this whole world seemed new to me. You're really swell, I have to admit you deserve expressions that really fit you.
Let me erase this part here and this part here. I don't see much else. Okay, so now we can close all of these. Okay, so now we've got our floor here, and we can do the, you know what, we will do the lines again. Get in there again with the blue. Get our black just for the very edges here. Then we'll go in with the white, which is brightest around here. And then again, we'll be going in with the gray. But this can look a little flat, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna extend it forward. Kind of play around with it.
Greetings from the Andrews sisters. I'm Patty. I'm Maxine. And I'm Laverne.
Actually, I think I'm gonna stretch it out wide. Despite the light coming through, I think I actually want to put some more darkness here because we're going to have a lot of light coming in around here. And that's going to be a little more orangey. And we'll play that. But Comet's in the way for this bit here, so we're gonna have a really striking shadow. And then, just because we've got these two lines that are converging here, we're gonna very quickly take some black and just put it in. Oh, right, it has to go above. Just move it up slightly. And then we can blur it.
Yet when wires are loaded with a lot of conversations that are boosted in strength and travel some distance, something else happens.
There you go.
Let me show you.
Lower the opacity just a tad, and there. Now it looks like we've got some. Contrast between the walls and the floor there. And we're gonna play just a bit with the eraser and try to clean this up a tad. And voila! I think we've got ourselves our orange here.
Come on. I want you to meet a great new star.
The sidewalk could probably be changed a bit. Oh, that looks better. Maybe even more. Nah, we'll leave it as is. Now, let's see. If I go to the wall... I think we're gonna do some really bright colors in here to give the illusion that it was some sort of superheated explosion that made this one. Then we can go in with our little guy here and start try to give it a little bit of a different look. Actually, maybe I shouldn't. Because that makes it look like it just happened, and I don't know if I want to do that. Alright, let's get our background in. So behind the sidewalk, we've got our background. The question is... yeah, we're gonna have a road. Squish that down. And then behind that, we're gonna have another sidewalk.
Now, all over the country this month, thousands of people are going to summer camps, where they awake every morning and go to sleep every night to the strains of the bugle. So the Alamite Brigadiers thought it would be appropriate to play Bugle Call Rag. Okay, boys, let her roll.
Alright, so this sidewalk is almost good, but we want to give it like a little inclination that there's something here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our brown color here. We're going to go in with it just ever so gently. And we're going to go in and make it look like it goes down. And then we can go in with our other color here. Yeah, there it is. Clear this. Just one more thing back there. No, just above. See now, see what you know. Now we have a proper curb. And what we can do on the bottom of this curb is that we can take our dark color, and just gently go in, and start playing around with it. There we go. And behind there, we've got a park. And then we've got all the trees and stuff, and then we've got the city, the cityscape, which I think would be best if done in a dark blue. Is this Undertale? It is. It's Megalovania. Wow. And we're gonna do one that's even darker. Actually, we want this one to be more purple too. Alright, so I think that's enough layers to the... Actually, well, you know what? Maybe I'll just get in the sky. Let's get ourselves a sunset gradient here. So we're gonna go from blue to a red. Alright, so let's go back to the road. First things first, let's get some texture in there.
What if it bumped that control by accident? You'd be mincemeat by now. What have I told you?
All right, I guess I wasn't thinking.
You weren't thinking. You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger.
Oh shoot, this isn't on the proper layer type. Hold on. There we go. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. So how do we get a really good... This could work. Not fast enough.
What if it bumped that control by accident? You'd be mincemeat by now. What have I told you?
All right, I guess I wasn't thinking.
You weren't thinking. You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not thinking your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger.
Yeah, that works. And then also on top of the road, we can do some other stuff. Like we can play around with things like, oh, maybe there's some tar that they've been using. It's like something to just clean everything up. And then we can get our little shine in there. And then maybe even a pothole. You know what? No pothole. Can't really draw one that well anyway. Let's go to our grass. Let's play around with that. We're gonna go for a little bit of a brownish, yellowish green color. We can kind of mess around with the way that it like works. Make it a little more brown. We can get in some more of that city-esque grass there. And heck, why not? Actually, without any trees here, it looks kind of like a more derelict part of town, which would kind of fit. Let's see now. And right in front of there is the sun.
I cut you some ribs, and Gates did too. Now just what else are we supposed to do?
Take it cool now, Texas, and give me a chance. See, you're all mixed up because the jive's a dance.
Well, tell me some more. I'm a suck egg news. Well, put down that horn. We'll have dancing school. Clap your hands. Swing out fine. You mix in, step two, put it all together, and you're doing the job. Stop your feet. Swing out fine. Dance around a while, shake it, boogie, woogie style. Everybody's swinging when you're doing the job. You can't play rummy or twist your tummy. Don't let it bother you. Cause you'll be the king when the band begins to swing. You'll be the party, the life of the party. Do a bump. And you swing out fine. Rock a little bit, beat it up, make a fist. Everybody's happy when you're doing the job.
Stop your feet and you swing out wide. Mess around a while, shake it, boogie woogie style. Everybody swinging when you're doing the jive. And lay rummy or a wrist, you're
All right, and then for our grass, I think one of the things I want to do here is just kind of give it a bit of a rough look so that it looks like the sunlight is hitting this area behind last. So I want to make it look as though... Yeah, and then we can actually go in with our grass tool, kind of add in some dark grass.
I cut you some ribs, and Gates did too. Now just what else are we supposed to do?
Take it cool now, Texas, and give me a chance. You see, you're all mixed up because the jive's a dance.
Well, tell me some more. I'm a suck egg news. Well, put down that horn. We'll have dancing school. Clap your hands. Swing out fine. You mix in, step two, put it all together, and you're doing the job. Stop your feet. Swing out fine.
Now for the sidewalk. There we go. And for our sidewalk up here, we got one more on there, and then we can do this, which gives us a lot of what we need here, because the sun is behind. Thoughts on Rick and Morty? Watched it until season 3, then kind of lost interest. Haven't seen the show in years. So what's with the filter over here? Well, when you're inside a dark place and then there's a light place behind it, what tends to happen is that you get some lightness up around here. The light starts to bleed through, and since your eyes are accustomed to the dark, you may start to have a blurry outlook on it, with some things becoming way too bright, like the sunset. So for our buddy here, we've got one more layer for her, and this is going to be a really easy one. Real easy. So we take sunset and we go for a dark brownish reddish. We lower the opacity. Actually can make it darker. Should have erased all this though, because this doesn't apply to her because she's so close. Perfect. And then with her, now like this, so we go through with the eraser again, and we just erase everything on the outside. Gentle touch gives you what you want without sacrificing too much in the readability department. I have a feeling her eyes should be a little lighter than this because of they look like they glow or something. All right. Is there anything else I can do to pretty this up a bit? Oh, clouds. We need some clouds back there. And these can be purple. We can kind of just go in with the darker colors and yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm liking how this one came out. Although I think I want to make this more striking. So let me go back to the floor.
We don't know. All we got are suspects. My job, find out who. There's a guy named Jones, Lab Man. He makes prints of films. He handled this print. Then there's Smith. He's a film distributor. He sent the print.
You know what? Yeah.
And Brown.
Kind of like how this is turning out. So let me go back to here.
And Harris, projectionist at the station. I only had that print long enough to thread her up.
How do I give the implication that this place is really dark?
We don't know. All we got are suspects. My job, find out who.
Hold on.
My job, find out who.
Alright, I think this is it.
All of them together. What if they stick to their stories? We're stuck with a perfect crime. It happens. More than you think.
Let me move back here. Nah, white's the wrong color. Maybe yellow? Go in with yellow. Maybe it's just where she's positioned. Let me see here. Maybe
Public
not.
Enemy number 3, 10 years ago, was released today from the federal penitentiary after serving 11 years of a centralized sentence. To this day,
This sidewalk, though.
involved in the original crime has not been recovered. Police officials doubt the gold can be recovered, pointing out that should the gold be found by Pappas, the insurance company had the first claim. $250,000 in gold, and this guy used to be a father.
Okay. Give it a little more depth. We'll go in here with this. Try to. Yeah, that works. Feels like there's just too many bright colors, but you know what? I think I'm making it work. Okay, you know what? I think that's good for now. I think we're done.
Look, I got something big on tap now.
A little bit different picture for me from what I normally do, but I'm trying out new things. And honestly, that's sometimes the most important thing you can do, is just be willing to try something new, right?
Anyway, he got out today. Throwing a little party for him tomorrow night. So he's got $250,000 hidden away. I'm the boy that's gonna find out where.
$250,000?
All right, well, you know what? That's it for today. I was going to do some more doodling, but I think that we're close enough to the finale time to call it for today. Oh, and we have the art raffle. Be on the lookout. So, I'm just going to need everybody who wants to participate in the raffle. Just say something in chat. Actually, you know what? I need them here so I can see the chat box. So everybody who's involved on YouTube or Discord, wherever, just tell me what you are up for. Nobody? No art raffle today? Alright. Well, I'll be checking out with you guys tomorrow then, as I've got a Majora's Mask themed stream with some friends as we play online. And then I will be... what is that? On Monday I'll be taking a break, and then we'll be back on Tuesday with Multiverses. So be on the lookout for that. I'll see you guys later. Have yourselves a